Hi, happy 4th of July to anyone watching. We're coming to you live on July 4th, 2025. And this being Independence Day, we wanted to say hello to all our listeners and happy 4th of July to you. It is about 5:30 in the afternoon and there are fireworks exploding outside, and so I'm if you're listening to us live, you might be the ones doing those fireworks, or might be hearing them too. So if you're joining us at another time, then if you hear fireworks in the background, you'll understand what that's about. But we wanted to come to you, spontaneously today. We just wanted to spend some time here on Independence Day to talk about freedom and independence for all our small business owner friends and followers. And so
This will be real short. Just hang around.
we're gonna be
All right.
we are actually gonna be quick on this one. We always say that,
We
but
get
we're
past
gonna
the
do
intro.
it.
We're gonna
You're
get
so
the
funny. He's hilarious. So happy 4th of July to y'all. Hello and welcome to IC Live. So today we're gonna talk about some where you can find freedom and independence in your business. Maybe that's why you went into business for yourself, why you started a business, is that you wanted to find some independence or freedom that you couldn't experience working in someone else's business. And so
some
you start.
representation for your taxation, something like that. So
There you go.
okay.
Some people choose to throw tea into the harbor. In your case, you might have instead chosen to start your own business. But here you are, you've
Throw
started
your
your
hat
own.
in the market.
Hey, there you are.
Oh,
I see
we got
what
we
you
got to
did
stop.
there.
We got to
Okay,
stop
all
making.
right. So maybe that's why you started your small business. But here you are. You maybe feel like you're constantly running on a hamster wheel. You're drowning in endless daily tasks that keep you from working on your business. And that's very, very common. You go into business for one reason, one purpose, and then you find that you're actually adding more work, more time. This task overload is a huge barrier to the growth and really to your freedom, exactly why you went into business. This is might be what's keeping you from getting to experience that freedom and independence. So today we're going to talk about very briefly how to shed those tasks and reclaim your most valuable asset, the one thing you can't earn more of, the one thing that you have a limited amount of.
Toilet paper.
Well, you can
Oh
always buy more of that,
no,
unless, of course, it's
time, time,
COVID.
time, time, time.
And so, yes, your most valuable asset really is your time. It's the one thing that you cannot make more of. You have a set amount. We believe that you have
I'm
an
guilty.
amount allotted to you.
I'm guilty of living like I have an abundance, infinite supply of time.
I think we all
That,
do. Yes.
well, I mean, I don't
Take it
know.
for granted. We do expect that and then you say, I can't make time. We're always so busy. We fill the time. We
We
certainly
can't make
do.
time. That's for
We
sure.
certainly do find time. And so your most valuable asset is definitely your time. So the question is that how can you reclaim that time that you feel like you're spending it on just meaningless, endless tasks? Maybe not meaningless, but certainly endless tasks. And so if you're listening along with us and you'd like to comment and then chat, we'd love to hear what is one task that you wish you never had to do again. Now, that might be something in your personal life. I am quick to say that my least favorite chore in the world is washing dishes. So if I never had to wash another dish, I'd be very happy. I always be so happy.
You
But
have
when
a
it comes to your
dishwasher,
busy,
but
I know, but then you have to rinse off the dishes and put them in there. And sometimes, anyway, I don't want to get
well,
into it.
let's get through these because this gets to be a quick one right
That's right.
here.
That's right. So
Everybody's got
one
to go pop
task,
fireworks. So
in particular for your business, what's one task you wish you never had to do again? And probably 90% of people will say their taxes. I'm sure that's true
hmm
for a lot of people. So you didn't start a business to become a task master. Here's how to get your time back. And just like our other videos, we're going to give you 3 tips. The first tip is going to be a time audit.
okay,
So what does that mean? Most people, you hear audit, it sounds like a scary thing because usually I just mentioned taxes. Audit usually isn't a good thing, but something that we all should do on a regular basis is a time audit. And that is where we're going to identify where we're sinking time into tasks that we maybe could either simplify, delegate, or automate. Right,
Or
Kenny?
maybe eliminate. That would be the if it's not.
There you go. That's
There's
another one.
sometimes we're
Absolutely.
doing things just for the sake of habit. It doesn't even play a beneficial role in our day to day progress at this point in life, at this point in business. So that's where this audit's going to come into place. Maybe you can eliminate it, at least simplify it. If not, automate it or delegate it. Okay, so
Yes. So we'll get into more of those in just a second. But the first thing you need to know is, where are you spending your time?
yes,
So for 3 to 5 days, simply track everything you do for your business and keep track of how long it takes. It sounds like a lot when I'm already doing all these things, but really it's going to be eye opening. You'll likely discover patterns of time that you've wasted on repetitive, low value tasks. And so having this awareness is really the first step to finding that freedom, to reclaiming your time.
mm-hmm.
So that's tip number one, is to perform a time audit. Tip number two, automate with simple tools. Many repetitive tasks can be automated, even if you're not an IT specialist. You think of very common things that you have to do that take up so much time during the day: email responses, social media scheduling, appointment booking, connecting all the different apps that you have. You can use simple tools. We have a couple that we'll mention in the chat, things like Zapier or Make.com, Candly. And these kind of tools have built-in automation features that will help you to automate your tasks. So that's tip number two, is to find ways that you can automate with simple tools. So tip number three is going to be strategic delegation. What can someone else do? I'm really bad at delegating, to be honest, because I think I need to do everything myself. But you don't have to. And you also don't even have to hire a full-time employee. You think about things that can be outsourced to a virtual assistant or a freelancer. You can start with simple tasks like managing your email, data entry, scheduling for social media posts. Those kind of things can free up your activities that we're going to call the genius zone. The activities that require your unique skills, your unique knowledge in order to perform for the business.
There's really some creative ways to do this particular thing. I mean, it actually is pretty exciting to think about different ways that you can free up time just by delegation and in making it fun, including it in tasks that maybe your clients do or your customers do. It helps provide some ownership. But there's really a lot of things you can do with this stuff. When you do your time audit, you're going to start to see, where the bulks of your time are being taken up, and then start calling out things that can be delegated to somebody else, that can be either eliminated, simplified, or automated, being that there's so much AI and tasks that are input in, input out, plug in, output type stuff, even automated responses to gather information by text message, someone calling with interest to your business if you're out on a job, uh, phone calls, voicemail. There's hopefully you're utilizing some of that stuff already. If not, we would love to talk to you about that. If you need some help, or you just want some help to streamline it, cut some time off of that learning curve. That's what a lot of this is, really. So, what else you got on that?
No, so that's great. So I would like, if you're watching us and you've thought about a task in your business that feels the most repetitive and right for automation and delegation, if you want to share that with us, I guarantee there are others who have been in your exact position and maybe have found a great tool.
Oh yeah, you're not alone.
Or a process, or a resource that it has helped them to overcome that. So if you would write that in the chat, we'd love to hear your examples. So at Your Consulting LLC, we believe efficiency is key to creating a truly impactful business that works with your lifestyle. We go deep into identifying your biggest time sinks, like Kevin just mentioned, and we can help you leverage smart automation strategies, AI tools, and the like to help free you from the daily grind and allow you to focus on high impact, high value work, the things that only you can bring to your business. So if you're ready to stop drowning in tasks and reclaim your valuable time, we have created a handy resource, a task automation checklist. And that checklist is going to help you identify and streamline your most repetitive tasks. So all the tips we've given you, tip number one of performing the time audit, tip number two about strategic delegation, and tip number three tip number two was automation with simple tools, and tip number three, strategic
You were going to get them all in
delegation.
there.
I
It's
was.
all good.
This
The order is
this
okay.
great resource is going to help you to identify those areas and help you to streamline your most repetitive tasks. So to get your copy of the task automation checklist, you can comment in the chat the word automate, AUTOMATE, in the chat right now, or shoot a direct message to either Kevin or to me, and we will get you that resource. And
Yes.
so we would normally at this time open up to questions or comments.
We're going to
in
let y'all
the
go.
chat.
Let y'all go celebrate. We're coming up. What is it?
Yes.
249 years since the Declaration
That
of Independence.
is true. Yes, next year's
has been signed.
a big birthday.
Read up on that. Celebrate. The country's in turmoil, apparently, according to the media. A lot going on economically. Of course, your business owners, you know that. So just take time to reflect, to pray, to seek guidance, and it's just. I mean, it's still a good country. It's still the best country as far as I know. We have so much to be thankful for. It's not Thanksgiving, of course, but let's just take this time to be thankful. Spend time with loved ones. If you don't have loved ones, reach out to us or someone else. This is a unique time in a country when you get to celebrate the independence of that country. And we do love y'all. We want y'all to stay bold, stay resolved. Don't quit. Just keep on going. And we made this real informal, even more informal than normal. Reach out. Check out our website, www.yourconsultingllc.com. Click on there. You can see what we have to offer there. A couple buttons at the top to check out. Stay in touch on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. We're going to be putting out more and more information. But, really, all that's just stuff. Go spend time with somebody or yourself and have a good evening. We do love y'all.
Yep. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for joining us. We'll talk to you next time on YC Live.